Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the podcast where we dive deep into learning English and self-improvement. Today's episode is one that will surprise you. We're going to ask a simple but powerful question. Why do kids learn English faster than adults? Why does a 7-year-old adapt in months while many adults spend years studying grammar, buying books, joining classes, and still feel stuck? The good news is this: adults can learn like children if they copy the right habits. And by the end of this episode, you'll have a step-by-step plan to use childlike learning strategies in your own daily life. Let me start with a story. Maria was 8 years old when she left Mexico and moved with her family to Houston, Texas. On her first day of school, she was nervous. The teacher asked her name, and all she could say was, "My name is Maria." That was it. But children don't stay quiet for long. During recess, another girl invited her to play on the swings. Maria didn't know how to say swing, but she pointed, laughed, and tried. Every day, she picked up 1 or 2 new words, not from textbooks, but from real situations. 6 months later, Maria was running around with her classmates, joking in English, singing American songs, even helping new Spanish-speaking students translate. Her father, meanwhile, had lived in Texas for 10 years. He worked construction, spoke some English at work, but he never reached the level his daughter had in just a few months. Why? Because Maria used the child's way of learning. Let's look at what science says. Neuroplasticity, children's brains, are extremely flexible. They form new connections faster. But research shows adults also keep plasticity, the ability to change, especially when learning is fun and emotional. Critical period hypothesis. Scientists used to think language learning is only easy until puberty, but new studies prove adults can still achieve fluency if they practice like kids. Emotional barrier. Kids don't have the same fear of being wrong. Adults, on the other hand, worry about mistakes, embarrassment, sounding stupid. That fear slows learning more than biology. So yes, children have a natural advantage, but adults can catch up by changing how they learn. 5 secrets of how children learn and how you can copy them. 1. Fearless speaking. Children don't freeze when they don't know a word. They guess. They use gestures. They laugh. Adults stay silent. Copy this. The next time you forget a word, describe it. If you can't say umbrella, say the thing for the rain. Communication is more important than perfection. Number 2, learning through play. Children learn language through songs, games, and stories. You can copy this. You can play word games on your phone. You can sing along to an English song every morning. You can turn grammar into a challenge, like collecting points for every new sentence you use. Number 3, imitation before understanding. Kids repeat what they hear even before they understand it. Adults want to analyze grammar first. You can copy this. You can repeat short phrases out loud after movies or podcasts. Don't translate, just copy the rhythm and sound. Number 4, immersion in environment. A child in school is surrounded by English 6 to 7 hours a day. Adults may only study 30 minutes a week. You can change your environment. Switch your phone and social media to English. Talk to yourself at home in English. Label objects in your house, fridge, table, door, etc. Number 5, emotion and curiosity. Children ask 100 questions a day, maybe more. Adults just stop asking. When you watch a movie or read a book, pause and ask, why did they say it this way? What does this expression really mean? Curiosity makes the brain remember longer. Think of a parrot. It doesn't know grammar, but it repeats perfectly what it hears. Children are natural parrots. When they hear, let's go, they repeat exactly, let's go, with the same tone and melody. Adults, however, think, okay, the subject is let's, the verb is go. And by the time we analyze, the conversation has moved on. Now, for your lesson, you can practice imitation. Watch a short 1-minute clip from a movie. Pause. Repeat every line with the same emotion. Don't think, just copy. Here's some exercises you can try. You can do these daily for practice. The first one is the cartoon method. Watch cartoons in English. They use simple, clear pronunciation. Repeat dialogues out loud. The next would be to sing it out. Choose one English song per week. Learn the lyrics. Sing it every day until you can perform it without looking. Next would be a one-word challenge. Every day, one new word. But instead of just memorizing it, use it in 3 different sentences during your day. Next, shadowing technique. Take a podcast or a video. Play 20 seconds. Repeat exactly, matching speed and tone. It feels hard at first, but it trains your brain like a child copying parents. And lastly, child's curiosity journal. Write down 3 English questions every day. Example, why do we say on the bus but not in the car? But in the car, what's the difference between say and tell? Why do some people say gonna instead of going to? Let me share another story. Ahmed, a 35-year-old from Morocco, wanted to improve his English for work. He decided to try child learning. Instead of grammar books, he watched cartoons with his kids. He sang English songs in the car. He even spoke to his dog in English. At first, it felt silly, but after 6 months, his colleagues noticed. He spoke more fluently, made fewer pauses, and even started using jokes in English. He didn't learn grammar. He learned confidence. The secret children naturally have. Here's something powerful. While kids learn faster, adults have advantages children don't. 1, motivation. Adults know why they're learning. This could be for a career, to travel, for new opportunities. Kids don't always care. The second is discipline. Adults can schedule practice. They can stick to goals. And they can use tools like apps or journals. The third is knowledge. Adults can connect English to history, business, or science. These are all things that they have already learned. So imagine this. If you combine the fearlessness of a child with the discipline of an adult, you become unstoppable. So, my friend, here's the big lesson of today. Children learn English fast, not because they are smarter, but because they are braver, more curious, and less afraid of mistakes. You don't need to become a child again, but you can borrow their mindset. You can laugh at your mistakes, you can sing out loud, and you can play with language. Surround yourself with English until it becomes a natural part of your life. Remember, every new word is a door. Every sentence you speak is a step forward. Every day you practice, you're building not only your English, but a new, stronger version of yourself. Thank you for listening. If this podcast inspired you, share it with a friend who is also learning English. Together, we can make the journey faster, easier, and more joyful.